horse. It was a
You're
terrible
being
horse.
weak, man.
It was
You
a
sounded
terrible
like
horse,
a
partner.
you sounded like a
I'm
sour
tired
lover.
of it. Partner,
You sounded
partner, I
like a
don't love the
scorned
woman.
lover.
I never liked the woman. I didn't know her
You
like
are
that.
sounding like
Aye,
a
aye, aye,
scorned
partner.
lover.
You sound like a wannabe lover of her. I'm just saying. Partner, you don't know her like we did.
I heard I see everything, brother, more than you would guess.
And
We did this for you, we did that for you. You don't sit there counting favors that you done for people.
and I know that. Which is why I don't take her coming up to
I'm
me
not-
and giving
I'm-
me fucking bullshit.
Listen to me. I'm telling you what I'm telling you. Because I'm not always gonna be around. And I'm telling you shit.
Partner,
Not for the sake of hearing my own voice.
Partner.
and I'm glad you're telling
Yeah, that
me,
was a weak move
but
from
I think you
Wiggy.
should save
You
it.
showed up, and you saved somebody.
That was some Muppet shit.
You did that act. It was done. That was a good thing you did. That's good karma. And whenever your fucking heart is judged against the feathers of truth in the afterlife, that'll work in your favor. Once the time is over with, don't expect anybody to say thank you. Don't expect anybody to congratulate you. Move forward. But that's not what I heard. I heard the whole conversation. There you go again about the saving shit. Who did she insult? Who are your folk? Brother, but Warner, you got it. Waggy, you do so many things so right. And so many things you do so wrong.
Jack, I can't be bothered. I promise you I can't be bothered with all that bullshit tonight. And told to my folk like that, I can't, partner. She was the biggest fence sitter in the crossing. She was going around having secret meetings with folks.
So the fuck what, man? What are you,
Exactly.
her dad?
No,
Are you
no,
her
what-
dad? What secret meetings?
She was having, listen,
So
a
the
secret
fuck
meeting,
what?
It doesn't matter, that's what I'm saying, it doesn't
Why are you
matter.
so pressed? No, it
I'm
does
pressed
matter because you
she's-
keep
I'm
keep
pressed
bringing it
because-
up.
I'm pressed because she's
You're
insulting.
embarrassing yourself,
I'm-
Waggy.
Jack, I'm pressed because she's insulting our folk. I'm tired of that.
No one insulted your folk more than you right now.
What am I doing?
The way you was acting back there.
Jack, you don't know the fucking story behind it, partner. You
I
just
heard
got out of jail.
Listen, I heard
You
it
just
all,
got out
partner.
of jail.
He was punching down.
Heard it all.
No, you
Same
haven't heard
shit, different day.
You haven't heard shit. I'm just saying, you haven't heard shit. You haven't
Waggy,
experienced...
everything you experience right now with what you were saying, I've done dealt with.
Okay, you
I'm
may have
speaking
dealt-
from experience.
Amazing, you may have dealt with it. You may have dealt with it, but you also haven't had 15... Well, you have. I'm saying... it
Whatever
just-
trouble you had, brother, I had double.
Sure. Amazing. I'm proud of you.
I'm very non-violent, proud of you.
I'm glad I could do something to make you excellent. Thank you. That's a goal of mine.
Save that rah-rah energy for the ones that matter.
You like that word?
That girl back there said she cared about you.
And in the same breath, insulted every single one of my folks.
Whatever. So you killed a horse? What a horse got to do with it?
That was just something to aim at. I was upset. Maybe I shouldn't have killed the horse.
That was fucking weak. That's the
Should I
weakest shit
shot
I
her?
ever
Should I
seen you
just
do.
shot her?
Yeah, you
I'll
better
shoot
off
her next
shooting
time.
her. Then at least she
Alright.
can fight back.
I'll shoot her. No, she can't fight. She can't fight.
And you cut that
can't
horse.
fight. Well, the horse, I think it has a more of a fighting chance than her.
Stop this horse. Stop the horse. I'm gonna hop on with Mills.
Good.
pissing me off right now.
Good. I'm glad. We done saved her ass 15 fucking times, and say you don't want to tally it up, I don't give a fuck. But come up here and insult my folk about how we haven't done shit. I can't be bothered with that.
Mills, move this horse quicker, please. I'm about to gun this motherfucker down. Right fast so I don't hear this motherfucker talk right now. About to fucking knock his head open with a hammer.
Shit ain't worth it over a fucking IV. What
It
he
ain't
did back
about
there
Ivy,
was
brother.
weak, I know.
It ain't about Ivy. It's just, just that horse. It's just the way he's acting, shooting the horse down. That's what the Dead Lobos did to me. Ain't that what the Dead Lobos did to me?
It is.
I gotta remember I ain't here for no other reason but for you. Till this day, I ain't shot another motherfucker's horse down, ever. I mean, a few times. Might have shot some getaway horses in a skirmish, but even then, I did it without a smile.
It was weak, Jack. I mean, the only piece I was gonna say back there, but you said it, was if he's gonna shoot, fucking shoot her instead of the horse. But even then, I mean, at the very end, he said the horse had a better fighting chance. She ain't gonna fight. And that just says it all. He's punching down. If he's gonna take in your words, good. If he doesn't, whatever. I don't think it's worth your breath, though.
Man, I ain't never been so disappointed. Holy hell. It'd be too much to crush his fucking head with a
I
hammer.
think so, Jack. Maybe just a little bit.
All right, brother. Old man's gone soft. The fuck he shoot that horse for? Cause she was having meetings with other guys? Come on, man. That is so weak.
We're running away from one horse killer right now, going to another one. Zip, the premier horse killer of the crossing.
That's the only thing that's preventing me. What am I gonna do? Start a crusade against everybody that shoots a horse?
That's right. You're the Horax. You speak for the horses.
Holy hell, man. Remember when Clayton shot that girl's horse in Armadillo? He took out a shotgun and fucking blew its brains out right before knocking her to the ground.
Yeah, I think the horse she was riding was one of Clayton's old horses. Oh, wait, no. It belonged to that dead fella that he killed in a duel.
Slow down, let this fucking asshole catch up. I've cooled off.
I think we lost him.
Whatever, there he is that him?
No. There he is. Alright.
Said what?
Is that alright?
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. See if he's here. I'm gonna wait outside of town. I never much like this place.
I'm curious, wasn't he just asking me if I liked or why I didn't like Thieves Landing? I mean, tell me, partner. Insulting my folk like that, that's crazy. Over and over. You know what we done did, partner? We were wanted for 2,000 to 3,000 days sitting in town to make sure she stayed alive.
Alright, run that by me
And
again.
We done sat in town when we were wanted for 2,000
I'm
to
so
3,000
coked,
days
man.
to make sure she was alive. Because she said she wanted to back us. Not wanted to back us, wanted to be with us, wanted to help us. I gave her an ultimatum at the very beginning. I said, this is exactly what happens up here. It's either you're out of it, you want to try to be in it, or you just live up here like anybody else. And she says, I want to try. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be with you. And I said, you 100% sure? And I told her about every risk that came with it. Whether that's her family members getting hurt, whether that's her getting hurt. And my folk laid their life. Sydney almost died trying to protect her, which is one of my boys. We ran all the way to fucking Coulter when she got gunned down in Armadillo to get a fucking doctor for her. And she's gonna come up and insult my fucking folk. Aye, aye, aye. Fuck's that.
Listen, Wiggy. This not me being condescending or anything.
Sure.
Shoot her, not the fucking horse. Horse didn't do nothing
Okay.
wrong.
I didn't want to kill a woman.
Then that should say enough.
What is that
If
supposed to mean?
she wasn't worth the lead, then she ain't worth the breath coming out of your mouth. Or the gun you
shouldn't
spent
aim
on the
higher.
horse. She's weak, brother. Weak. Send her to the hills. Just don't punch down. How'd he see her?
Where's that old man anyway? Why is he just rant and walk away? He's like a wife. You know that? He's like a wife that wants to get his point across, or her point across, and then just walks away, real angry.
What brings you to Van Horn?
I'm looking for my good friend Zip Quill.
Why so?
I'm looking to have a talk with him.
About what?
I mean, do the particulars really matter? I'm asking
if
if
it can matter, gentleman. If it's potentially troubling Van Horn or not.
so I take it he isn't here. If you see him, just tell him his good friend Mills stopped by and wants to talk. He'll be delighted to hear from me. It's been quite some time.
Mm-hmm. Bon voyage.
Sayonara,
Made me feel uneasy.
motherfucker.
I don't know how I feel about her.
Fucking
I think I'd rather
freak.
stay in a room with Ivy for an hour than stay with her in a room for an hour.
Brother, damn, this, you hate
And
this
that's-
Ivy, don't you?
Partner, I'm telling you, we have done so much for. I've done so much for her. More than any motherfucker you could possibly think. And she repays us by shit talking my folk. Today was not the day. Fuck her.
So then,
God forbid I
just
didn't
let,
wanna
yeah,
kill
no,
the
but just
woman.
let me ask you this.
Yeah, let's hear it.
You didn't want to kill her,
No, I
but
did
brother,
not wanna
she's
shoot
living
a
rent,
bullet
she's
into
living
her
rent
head.
free in your head right now.
Damn right, and I'm tired of it. She's
So-
up in the skull.
In my opinion, it's just one of two things. Then Wiggy, you either fucking kill her, shoot her down, or just let it be, cause
And I probably should have let it be. I maybe should have. But I'm
just
I,
I like I said, I'm not trying to be a condescending asshole to you, but
you're being a condescending no.
but brother, listen, you punch down. She's weak, man. You're fucking Paxton Waggy. You didn't need to spend the bullet on
What do
that.
you mean she's weak? What do you mean she's weak? Technically, she should be one of ours. Technically. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but god damn. Aye, partner.
Just keep it in mind for the future, you know. If
Oh, yeah,
if that's
sure.
Waggy, like, listen, this is what it comes down to. If that's the kind of person you want to be, you want to operate that way, like killing horses to get your point across, fucking
So tell me, if someone
do it
if someone is
100%.
shit-talk- so you think I should have just killed her there for shit talking my folk? Or beat her up?
You know, a crack to the side of the head
Oh yeah.
is never too
Oh,
bad.
I'm sure I would have gotten an earful for that one.
The fuck did this old man wander off to?
I don't.
He said the edge
I
of
don't- I'm
town.
telling you, he's like a wife. I had a wife for. Is that him over here? That's. Yeah, that's him. He'll have an argument and then he'll walk away. I won't want to talk to you. Did you enjoy the view, Jack?
I never much cared for Van Horn, Waggy.
Why's that?
I got a long, long history there. And some wounds never close. When they killed my baby, that wound never closed. When we come up here to fight Summers, and they made Carrie choose between keeping Wade or Clayton alive.
Oof.
Leaving Wade to die. That wound never closed. It's like oil and water. I don't belong in Van Horn.
I think Zip is the new governor of Van Horn, because I went and asked about him. Some lady, the seer was there, the seer of Van Horn.
There was
And-
only one governor that I ever knew. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I know, but she was just running in circles. Why do you want to see Zip? Is it bad intentions? So, motherfucker, is he here or not?
She made you answer a riddle next.
She might as well have.
Can
If
do
it's
that
Zip
accent
you
one
wish
more
to
time?
see, let your mind be free.
She sounds wonderful. She said he was the governor.
No, that's just how it felt.
Like I said, there's only one governor that I recognized, and his name was Summers. I thought his legend would never be eclipsed. But even he was overshadowed by the kid.
I'm gonna go lay my head down. I'm getting fucking tired. I'm thinking, fuck those long hours.
You could ride a little bit longer.
Oh,
Just a little bit longer.
no, right. You know, I was hoping when you said a little bit longer, you'd spill some wisdom to me.
If
Well,
you
I
wish
wasn't
to
gonna
see
keep on
Zip,
talking, but
take a look at the passing ship.
is that what she says?
Something like that.
Now I've been trying to give you wisdom, Waggy, but wisdom is no good. Not for the young. You know, it's a real shame that youth is wasted on the young. By the time you figure out what's right and wrong, it's too late. You was wrong back there, but that's okay. It's not my business.
Are the lawmen in Ansburg right now? I think the closest thing I can relate it to, and this is not to beat a dead horse, but way...
Can we beat another fucking animal? For the love of God. I'm so
What is your love
disappointed
with
in you,
horses,
man.
Jack?
I wanted to fucking hammer your head
what
to
is your
pieces.
what is your
That was
love with
such a
horses?
weak move, brother.
Jack, what is your love with horses?
That's like fucking
Nose
kicking a
inform me.
fucking baby
Yes,
in the
Nose
head.
inform me. What do you mean a
Let me
baby?
get- if she was holding a fucking child in her arms, would you shoot the fucking child?
What is that even supposed to mean, Jack?
That's what these horses are, brother. They are children. You didn't give him birth to that horse you're riding.
I don't know about that.
That's your child. You're a fucking child killer.
Amazing. I'll put it on the resume.
That'll be the two of us. Oh man, I'm so disappointed in you. It's like going to a parent-teacher conference, and they told me that my child, I don't know, he don't know how to read or something. He don't know how to color inside the lines.
Can I give a better example? Is at the parent-teacher
Please give me a better
conference...
Example. That example stunk.
At the parent-teacher conference, the teacher tells you that your kid has... Your kid has...
Lice.
No.
No, not lice. That's bad.
Your kid...
I thought we didn't want to beat the dead horse. What's happening here?
Your kid punched another kid because they borrowed one of his crayons.
But the kid they punched is like a kid that's having trouble, you know? He's not all there. And
I'm
kids
glad
like
my
that,
kids did all
everybody,
business,
and
motherfucker, that's
kids
what I'm
like
talking
that,
about.
and kids like that are the ones that you kind of have to kind of help. And this motherfucker doubled down and bullied it.
I hate that reference.
That's what you
Ashamed
are,
of that
man.
re- I
You're a
hate that
bully.
reference.
You're a bully.
I hate that reference.
And you know what's even worse, Bills? The teacher's a hottie.
No, that's the true reason Jack's upset. Let's hear it, Jack.
Nah, that last part I said to piss you off.
Oh,
Listen,
yeah,
man.
but she's taken, by the way.
I don't give a fuck. It's not about her.
I just
It's,
thought
about,
I'd add it.
it's not about
It's
her.
about me.
Listen, the thing I
you
said
and
back there, it's just factual, Waggy. Like, you just
Sure,
gotta...
I should've
No,
shot her
no, not that.
That's what you said.
I did say that, but listen, what you should take from it is what kind of fucking person you want to be around here. You want to be someone who shoots down on a horse?
I don't care what type of person she thinks I am, partner.
It's not about what she thinks, brother. It's yourself.
Exactly, but it's about what you think about yourself, man.
I feel amazing about myself. Well,
Right.
actually, no, I sound I sound like a prick when I say that. I don't want to say
Yeah.
that again.
Parent-teacher conference. Your child is and he's the narcissist.
He looks in the mirror at himself.
Listen, it ain't bad to be confident, especially when you got the whole
It's
world
not even that.
moving against you.
I was gonna say, partner, it's not even that. It's just, like I was saying, I was alone for a long time.
It's a
And
blessing.
you gotta be able
It
to
is.
fucking. You gotta be able to care for everyone, or for only yourself, and fuck everyone else. Fuck them all. Cause I've had so many things said about me, whether it be true, whether it be false, mostly true, that I could give a rat's ass about now.
Wiggy, the only reason we're going so fucking hard on you is because we see something. I mean, I'll speak for myself. I won't speak for Jack, but we see something
hates
in
me.
you.
I hate him right now. I wanna do
And
this like that. I just wanna like. How do I kick Waggy?
what the fuck do you mean? How do you
I
kick?
fucking punch it. There we go. Like that. That's what I wanna do. How do I ensure that it's always a kick?
You know, sometimes it's just whatever you feel like doing in the moment.
There we go. See that?
A long time ago, Wiggy,
Fucking wisdom.
James Calbert of House Jalbert
Kellison.
Kellison
That's right.
once shot down a fucking townie newspaper person for besmirching him in the paper.
I hated his ass for that, man. Holy hell.
Jack would not stop talking about it.
You don't think she's a townie, do you?
You shot a fucking horse.
No, I'm just saying, you don't think she was a townie, do you?
You shot a horse and you sounded like a fucking scorned lover is what you
All
sounded
right,
like.
I was tired, partner. I'm today.
I'm just saying, man.
Okay, I hear you.
I want you to write a letter of apology.
He wants you to give 3 Hail Marys,
Jack,
send a telegram,
today's Sunday, Jack. We can
and
go to
buy
the
her a
church
new
and confess
horse.
it later. Oh, yeah, fuck that. I'm too broke. It's already off the table now.
Try never not to be a gentleman. No matter what happens.
You say try never not to. Oh, I see.
That's right.
Never mind.
It'll cost you nothing and it'll gain you the world.
You know you left your horse up there with someone that's probably gonna take it to the bastards and say, hey, this is Jack's horse, and they're gonna kill it.
I guarantee you she won't.
I don't know.
I guarantee you she won't. And I don't think no bastard is gonna shoot my horse down. Even they don't stoop that low.
Partner, they were
Brother,
trying to kill everyone
no,
but
that's
us.
you're.
I'm just saying.
I'll say
They were
you're
killing
wrong in
everyone
that,
but my
Jack.
crew.
They fucking
You think
done.
everyone's
They
gonna
done
shoot down
killed
my brother?
Isaac's father just for being related to him. That's some premier
Oh, that's how they
Muppetry.
moving.
Yes, partner.
Is that how they moving? They just hitting collaterals?
They fucking hit Isaac's father for no reason. Shot him with an elephant rifle. Bragged about it to him. I said, motherfucker, good shit. You killed an old man. Wow.
I never liked Isaac.
Yeah,
He had a real big head.
I know.
His head was so big. I just never liked him, man.
Yeah, I
He showed up
know.
one day.
When can I go to bed? When
Never,
is that?
motherfucker. This is your finish. You're just gonna have to linger. Motherfucker shooting down
tired.
horses. No, you're gonna stay up so I can fucking
How
complain to you.
long?
So I can fucking chastise you.
I can't wait till we run into old
God
Posse
damn,
alone.
man. Isaac Will had a big head.
You know, I still remember when he came up to me and he said, Wakey, I know I ended the war with the bastards, but I want to duel Everett now because
Stop calling it a fucking war.
Sorry, he said. He said
You had
because
a
my
feud,
woman-
you had a fight, you had a dispute. It's
my-
not a fucking war.
He said my woman left me to fuck a lawman, and she told me not to duel Everett a while back, so now I want to because she's gone. I said, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Oh, I
what did that make you think of him?
I said a lot of amazing things to him, but he's dead now, so I don't really want to speak ill of him.
And stop saying people got executed when they still walking.
You're gonna have to start writing these down.
I swear.
I need to come back just to fucking yell at this kid.
Brother, when James shot that fucking newspaper townie, you were sealing. I think that's
And
what
know
made you
It
kick.
came back. Go ahead.
I think that's what made you kick him out. I mean, what was one of the main reasons?
No, I didn't kick him out. I only kicked him out because he was fucking getting on my nerves, man. It was nothing. It had nothing to do with him shooting anybody. There was like 15 of us at the time. I told him, go spread your wings.
the end of the day, Waggy, we're just a couple of old heads telling you the difference between right and wrong. By the way, we're right.
Hands down.
Never a wrong time.
You know, I read a story while I was in the penitentiary about a guy named Richard the Lionheart. Y'all know who this is? You ever heard that name before?
No.
The name doesn't sound familiar at all. Richard the Lionheart. Get this. This is how this motherfucker got his name. So he was a great warrior. He led the Crusades. The type to kind of be on the front ranks, be the first over the
So no
walls, first
pixel
off of the
guy?
boat.
Is this like a true story? I'm guessing it's a true story.
Is on his way back from the Holy Land, and he stops in some kingdom or whatever, and he gets arrested by one of the dukes or kings because he's jealous. The daughter of the king falls in love with Richard, and the king wants to punish the Richard, so he is gonna feed him to a lion. The daughter of the king finds out, goes to him in his cell and tells him so. And Richard says to bring him a linen cloth that is, you know, X amount of inches long. The plot she tells him is they're gonna open up the cage and they're gonna let a lion in. He takes this linen cloth and he wraps it around his arm all the way up to his elbow. And when the lion comes to attack in his cell, when they open it and the guards leave, he sticks his arm down the lion's throat and pulls it out.
It pulls out
He
the
then
heart?
Pulls out the heart. He then walks out of the cell after having killed this fucking lion, slams the fucking heart on the table and eats it raw in front of everybody. That's where he gets the name Richard the Lionheart. And he becomes the king of England, like one of the greatest kings of England.
Brother, a fucking lion would have bit his arm clean off.
Brother, this is Richard the Lionheart. It's not just some regular man. But even he was a gentleman, is what I'm getting at, Waggy. He was chivalrous.
I'm so proud of Richard the Lionheart, Jack.
Do you know what chivalrous means?
I think so.
You gotta take people like that for your motto.
There's a campfire over there. Maybe the bastards are around.
That's a cross. I think.
It's like a good place to kick someone off of it.
Well, I'll stand closest to the edge. If you feel like doing it anytime, feel free.
I am so disappointed in you, man. Holy hell.
I'm not stopping you, partner.
Fuck.
Brother, if you... That's like sticking your arm into a shark's mouth. That shit's coming
I don't
clean
know about a
off.
shark.
Are you still
But
stuck on the lion?
There's a reason why he's a fucking legend. Brother, there's a femur bone that they had found of an ancient Greek warrior from like the period of like the Spartans. Brother, the femur bone of this motherfucker is so robust. It's like 3-4 times denser than a modern man's fucking femur.
What do you mean by that?
What I'm saying is they were built different.
Oh my, I'm not
When
reading all that.
man, ain't nobody reading all this horse shit. When I pass away,
God damn.
ain't nobody care.
Bells, you want to read that for us?
Hell no. In sync.
So what's your plan now, Waggy?
My plan, same thing it's always been. See what I
Yeah,
can do
what's-
with, see what I can do with my boys up in Coulter.
Is Jack gonna say your plan stinks?
What's the plan for tomorrow, Mills? Is there gonna be a tomorrow?
Yeah. We're looking to talk to Zip. I'll let the seer know. Tell him his good friend Mills stopped by.
Let's not forget our financial situation is quite embarrassing. You think we can secure some dynamite?
Like I said, Cheddar already has some. But that means we're gonna have to get to planning.
Can
We
I go to
doing-
bed yet?
Yeah, motherfucker,
I'm
you can
going to
you
bed.
can go to
Good
bed.
night.
Leave me
I'm
your
tired of
leave me your horse.
Why?
Take that other one so I can fucking ride something proper, not that shitty ass Tennessee
You gave
Walker.
your horse to the woman.
That's right, and now you're gonna give me yours.
Right behind her was her boyfriend, by the way.
Fuck him. I don't give
Was
a
an
fuck.
amazing horse.
It wasn't about him.
Sure.
Leave me your horse.
I know. I don't know why I called it. Let me put him down here.
What's his name?
Glacier. I bought him up in the snow.
We let Alice down, didn't we, Mills? We all left her. I know at times I was really cruel and harsh to her. And there was a period, especially after when Kelly died. I think there was a point that you almost killed me. But you know I would have died easy. Because you said a long time ago, when we go down, it's gonna be from the inside out. At the time I thought, the meaning of those words were that we would betray one another. But that's impossible. Between us, it's impossible.
Such a good scene, man.
Not through betrayal. But I would have died easy knowing it's your hand and your gun that put me down. 'Cause there ain't never been a faster or better gun to match yours. And I've had the good fortune of having that gun right beside me, having my back, protecting me, backing me through everything. Ain't nobody in the world had a more loyal, more devout friend. And that's a fact.
Damn. Talk is cheap. Till the end. I mean that shit. You know, Jack, my plans are, after all this shit is settled with the who's evers, the zips, the bastards of the world, I want to clean out every bank. I want to make enough money and get Alice out of the life. And I don't think there's any better bank robbing crew than us.
She's been sick for a long, long time. She can't tell what's real, what's not. And she's surrounded by a bunch of opportunists.
You know, when I came back and I had about 100 telegrams telling me, Mills, it's time. She's so sick. This and that. Just made me want to double down on the fact even more. How weak to just give up on someone so close. I'd rather be dead before anything like that happens.
What you mean? Can you explain?
I had telegrams from people saying she's gone too far, she's not in there anymore, it's not Alice, it's just the ghost. And that they want me to put her down. Like a sick dog. To be quite honest, Jack, you know, that's my plan, to try to get her out of the life. I want y'all's help with that. Maybe we can all leave, you know, we made it to Guarma. But we always had intentions of coming back. I mean for good this time. Gone. Close the book. Gone. I don't know if we'll be... I'll go on.
Well, I was just gonna say, you know, for a long time I thought it was a given. Either behind bars or in a casket. So many people that was here before, they just ain't here no more. They're dead. They're gone. They're killed. People younger than us, smarter than us. wiser than us, richer than us, better connected than us. You really think we could make it out of here alive?
I think when I was so young when
We're about to get eaten by wolves. Not like this.
that
That
buck
motherfucker's horse is gone.
was
I need
coming
to-
right for you.
You telling me the wolf saved me?
I think so. The wolf chased it away. What are the chances Waggy's over there? Anyways, I was saying, back in Thieves when I got gunned down in that speakeasy just for knowing you. And the impossible task of going up against the biggest boogeyman in the crossing. I thought I was dead then and there.
Gumma gang.
Cause worth dying for in my eyes.
Bumma gang.
We had our mind made up. And we saw to it eventually. Not everyone's here with us. So maybe not everyone will make it out. But I know damn sure if our mind is made up.
Just like our escape to Guama. Yo, so Alice was real bad before. How bad is she now?
I don't even know, Jack. She came up to me. And I hugged her. And she just started bawling, saying, "You're real. It's really you." We started talking
I seen it-
about Wallaby or James or someone, one of the people she sees. She looked over her shoulder as if they were there. I told her, tell that ghost to fuck off, that ain't real. What's real's right in front of you. And then shortly after that, I hear a gunshot, so I don't know.
When I seen her on the bed, I almost didn't recognize her. She was so frail and bony. She wasn't looking like Alice, she was looking like a ghoul. if we planning on leaving for good, I have to settle in whatever score you got your mind set on. We're gonna need some proper change to live happily ever after. Probably gonna be a lot of heat from all the business that we're gonna have to settle. And I don't think I could take another 5,000, 10,000, 100,000 day sentence. I'm just too old, too tired, too fucking blind, hard of hearing, hard of seeing, hard of smelling, hard of tasting.
Bro, this scene's so good, man.
Talking about you gotta put her down. That's what Jed asked me to do. I done nearly lost my mind. He asked me to do it, he begged me to. But right as I pulled the trigger, he yelled out to me not to, and it was too late. But whatever it is, like I says, I'm here, we're here. Even if I gotta die to make it happen.
Oh, man. Told Wesley about the idea. He said he's right there with us. But he asked me if he can help, if I can help him settle his unfinished scores as well. He said you don't even have to ask me that. You know, the strangest thing, Jack, is when I think of Tony Tone, I can picture him right now, right next to us. He's so young compared to us now. I'm just rambling now. I want to get Alice out of this life. That means running off to Mexico or some other fucking country. So be it. That means putting down my gun forever, so fucking be it.
That's an idiot.
When I head to our old spot. Over there. Rest my head. Good seeing you again. Just felt right. Keep keep an eye on me if the wolves come for me. Say fucking save me, okay?
Alright, brother. Guys, it's you know, before we would troll and play it up that it's the final arc, but genuinely, this is the final arc, man. The stage is set. Legends never die. High Priest. Yo, Priest, that was fucking legendary, man. When we got robbed. That shit was crazy. Just enjoy the tune, man. Bro, they like the arc of being like some of the most fucking violent outlaws. Realistically, like if I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys, Mills should put down Alice. But and I'm just going off of principle and the way they've lived their lives. Principle and shit alone, 100% after the Josie thing. But the fucking character development of just being like, none of that matters.
That's it.
Jack saying like, it's time I stopped living for the dead and started living for the you know, the living.
H bass.
It's so
yeah.
sick.
Jesus Christ.
Peppo, yo, thank you for the raid. Tyler, thank you for the 17 months. Grammy
That's
Graham.
an idiot.
Today was, honestly, today was the best day of RP I've had this entire year so far. We're 5
That's
months
an
in.
idiot.
Easily. Glad you guys are wrapping stuff up on these old boys. I agree, man. It's about time. I was like nervous of bringing Mills back because I had no fucking idea where I would take the story or what like conclusion I had in my head, which I mean I've had so many conclusions of how I wanted Mills' story to go, and this is definitely not one of them. We'll see what happens. This Muppet wacky. Why the fuck you gotta shoot Ivy? You think just cause you left, you're not gonna get a scolding? Jesse pushed the story 100%, dude. Mills doesn't know the full picture yet. The thing is, you know, there's been a lot of character growth, but also we're talking about Mills, man. And I don't think he needs the full picture. All he needs, you know, he's still a stubborn old bastard. And hearing that everyone was kind of preying on Alice's death, motherfuckers were getting in line. It's like he doesn't give a shit, man. That's why when Jack kept saying to him, like, you know, Zip would have her back no matter what, Mills is like, he already threw her to the wolves. It's about the principle. Waggy forever younger sibling no matter how many gangs he joins or leads. I think the only cure for her is me being with her. I'm gonna be honest with you guys without saying too much, man. I had a lot of different plans when I brought him back, but how the RP played out today, man, I'm so happy it went this way. Literally, like, starting off stream and going through all those telegrams of people just being like talking about Alice. Listen, one thing you guys gotta know is KG is a sucker for underdog stories, and the world being against Alice, motherfucker will eat that up. How does Mills feel about Wallaby? Like he said earlier, man, I don't think death really affects these characters anymore. It's just like he's gone. If it was like one of his close people, you know, if it was Jack or Alice, then it's... I mean, if Alice died today, you would be seeing a very different Mills. Like, you heard him in the fucking doctor's office when he said, if you don't save her, like, it's your life. Something along those lines. The story could have ended there, man. Started murking people. Need to get Pip out of retirement for one last ride so you all can join Claytone and the gang in Purgatory. Peppo, I don't know if you're here anymore, but brother, the songs you gave me on No Pixel, I've been playing these all day. My chat's probably sick of them already. This shit's so good, man. Hell yeah, send me them, send me them. I've been kind of playing up the Pinkerton angle, Mills escaping prison in a different state. So maybe if we get caught this time, guys, it's Rap's execution. Thanks for today. Honestly, I've been feeling real down about my RP lately with Jack on GTA. Felt perfect being immersed again with OG characters. Brother, you killed it today, man. You're, the one thing I always give Verts is how good he is at character progression. And the character progression you've done on Jack has been so good. Like that line you dropped today, it's time to stop living for the dead and start living for the living. That shit was so good. Alright, we doing this? Do you think all the OG people related to these characters will get their story wrapped up properly? OG people, what do you mean? Ain't no way, ain't no way. Yo, good night, Peppo. Take care, take care. Good shit today, brother. For real. People from earlier in the story, but now that I think about it, the main ones are just Jack, Mills, and Alice. Those are the last three, though, like, you know. Obviously, Mills, holds Cheddar and Wesley up to like, you know, they're fucking KG through and through. But the thing is, when you think of like core KG, and it's just never gonna change over time, you think of like Clayton, Mills, Jack, Alice, Pip. Like, that's just bias though on my behalf. And this is gonna sound fucked up. Yeah, Kaniklo. Kaniklo 100%. It's gonna sound fucked up, but like it's just the history, man. The Summers Gang war straight into like war of the West with everyone coming after us. It's like the people who were there for that, in my opinion. I wouldn't even put Wade in there, man. He died too soon. Jed, yeah. The thing with Wade is like his perma was the first perma in KG, so that's like the one that shook. I mean, till this day, the most hard-hitting perma for me there will ever be is fucking Graham permaing Clayton, man. I remember actually crying OOC like a baby about it. When Baz died, it didn't hit as hard for me. Like, Mills was close with Baz, but he didn't get that storytelling in like Peppo did, Jack and Baz, because Clayton and Mills were rotting away in Sisika. And there's a, like, I say it all the time, but like there's a fucking reason why Mills backed up Clayton the day Clayton pointed a gun at Jack. Like, Mills rode off to Tony Tone first. Tony Tone and Mills and like my eyes were, I don't know, this might sound weird, but they were like twin brothers, man, to me. They were the younger siblings to Jack. Jack was like the older brother. I don't know if you have siblings in real life, but you tend to, at least for me, like I hang out a lot more with my younger brother than my older brothers. Because I look to them for advice. We're getting fucking philosophical here. We're getting deep here. I look to my older brothers for advice, but like my younger brother, who's kind of almost the same age as me, that's just the homie. And that's how it was for like Clayton and Mills. I hated that perma, bro. That breaks my heart, man. Baz fucked me up. Was too soon. Yeah, it just didn't hit as hard for me because I didn't get the storytelling there. when Graham perma'd Clayton, I was actually like shook on stream. Like I couldn't even play the game. It was so bad. That's how you know your character's good, man. I think the only other time I cried in RP is when I perma Jesse. Jesse's perma hit hard for me because, I mean, it was such a good story. And like, but the reason it hit hard for me was because the character was drastically different than Mills. He was actually like a good. He was like he was a good kid, man. He died when he was 19. He was more Jack's friend than Mills or Clayton's. Yep. That's why Mills was pressed, man, when we got out of Sisika. And Riggs just turned herself in after we spent all that time in there. OOC, me and Graham were just playing our deputies, but going with the story, it's like we fucking... I was looking at the noose and you just turned yourself in? And then Jack was like, no, we're going to war. That was my brother's wife. Mills was like, fuck that. But the only reason Mills went in is because Clayton had Jack's back. Clayton said, I'm going. So then Mills said, all right, fuck it. We ball. Let's go. Alice's journal. Yeah, that shit did hit, man. But I kept it together. How many brothers do you have? I have 3 brothers. 2 older, 1 younger. I remember when Clayton was gonna throw down against Jack because of that shit. That scene was legendary, man. I take these diamonds and I throw them. I throw them in the fucking river, Jack. I specifically remember Clayton and Mills throwing gems into the river as well. It was that little boathouse outside of Rhodes. I don't know why. I can barely remember. It's so fucking long ago. I wish I can rewatch the old VODs. Yeah, I wish I had more of them on YouTube. I think what made Baz's death upsetting was the fact he died because he was expecting Riggs to get life in Sisika when she didn't. I'm happy how that story went. I only remember throwing a few of them in the river at Thieves. You know, one of the coolest things about that story was, and like, this is just, like, when you think of KG mentality, this is just like a prime example of it to me, is Clayton and Jack were like, you know, enemies at the time. Never really enemies, but apart. But Tony Tone was like robbing banks and shit, and he was still having money sent out to Jack to make sure he was good. And I think he gave money to Mills. You know, he gave money to someone to give to Jack. And they were like, do you, maybe it was Pip. And he was like, do you want me to tell him it's coming from you? And Clayton was like, no, don't tell him. The thing, yeah, what I wanted to say about Baz, though, is Baz was such a young character. You guys gotta realize he only played Baz for a very short amount of time, like a few months. He played Wallaby for years, man. The character development on Wallaby was insane. Kind of want to hold on. Let's I want to go back and see this. Yo, I think we hit 8K followers, by the way. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Watch Wesley snap Mills out of this, guys. Mills was... He was not there, man.
Fight it, motherfuckers, please.
Yeah, that's why you sit back and you let your uncles take care of business, all right?
Well, you're a bastard, you know that? Fuck
No, please don't call me a bastard.
I. Oh.
I wish
What
they
the
all could
fuck
have
was
been here
that?
for it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Jesus fucking Christ!
What the
fucking did
fuck
that.
did you do?
Somebody check her.
Wish y'all could have been in here for it too.
The fuck, Jesse? Mills, you better pull that trigger before I do.
You wouldn't want to know though.
Come on, let's get her out of the way.
Why?
Fast. Move, move,
Go
move.
ahead, entertain me.
Sure. We don't once twice before.
You gonna have problems from the rest of you?
Be smart about this, Sydney.
No. You fuck one of my brothers.
That's an idiot.
Dude. Whoever Jesse is, whoever plays Jesse, so sick. What happened? He shot Alice.
Fuck you, Jesse. You.
I don't got the medical supplies here.
There's Alice right there.
Shit, right now, Cheddar.
I hope I'll pull through.
Bro, when I shot him, I thought I was for sure getting gunned down, guys. I thought I was getting lit up from behind, from the side, from every angle possible, from the windows to the walls.
Here, pass me some more,
Mills is
of
here.
them bandages, Winnie.
Yes.
Do we need to get a medic? Are you two able to?
No, we're gonna need a fucking
We're
medic.
gonna
I
need a
can't.
fucking medic.
Pack her wounds, we're taking her to town.
Okay. Put on your...
Move.
Where's Mills?
Bro, can we go to the medic? This guy was so funny, man. This guy's a legend. Wario. Fuck, motherfucking Wario.
Has a local doctor administered anything.
Not that I saw, but
Where does Wario talk shit?
A human being, does it matter?
All right, thank you. And it does matter, yes.
It absolutely does matter.
If you're gonna fucking question my work, get the fuck out of my office.
Bro, Wario was
The
standing
lives
on
here.
business, guys. I just realized Wesley's doing... I fucking hate Grenig, man. Look, he's doing the seductive face. Or, or the angry face. To this day, I don't know anyone in WoW that actually, like, uses the faces. It's only Grenig, man. He's doing the angry face.
Gonna do a lot better job if they aren't nervous for their lives here.
Alright, so
Oh no.
All right.
Yes, stop with the threats.
All right.
Where does he say it at? But if she died...
Will somebody get this man the fuck out of my office? I'm trying to work.
please,
Fucking psychopath, man. Jesus Christ.
Yo,
Doctor's trying to say.
he went from calling Mills a psychopath to this, guys.
Yeah.
The rest of y'all. Bad.
She's fucking
Alright.
coming with me.
Alright.
And if not, I'm blowing this motherfucker's brains out.
Hey,
Give me lip
man.
now, boy. Give me lip now.
You alright, man? Hey,
Come here.
Don't.
I saved your friend, man.
Guns
Don't
down.
do
Come
this.
Just trying to do my job, man. We don't need to do this.
Well, it's funny how your fucking tone changed now. This is what's gonna happen. She's gonna be put on a horse. And I'm making sure she gets out of here safe. None of you are gonna follow her.
And if she dies because of this decision, Mills,
Then that'll be my penance, Sheriff.
exactly.
Your
that's what
penance
y'all
right
do.
now
I'll
is making
be
sure I don't kill this
responsible for
motherfucker.
her death. You take her right now, she dies, I am charging you with her death, Mills.
I'll take that
Murder.
deal.
We got 2 hostages here, Deputy Sheriff. So you can either load the fucking weapons now.
Keep
all
your
of
mouth
y'all.
shut. We ain't
Yo, guys, Cook really proved himself, man. Cook is cooking. I remember hating him, bro. I remember when we came back for the Bastards War, he just kept yapping. And I remember Jack and Mills were kind of like making fun of him at Rathskeller. We're like, who the fuck is this guy? Why does he keep yapping? But Cook has really proved himself, man.
talking to you.
Oh,
fella.
you shut the fuck up before I blow this bitch's head off.
We ain't speaking with you, we're speaking with Mills.
Well, then speak with
Let him
Mills. Talk some damn sense.
Sheriff, all I'm asking for is her to be put on the horse with my friend out there. With... And then we'll just... Oh no. Oh no. Yo, guys, I think it's about that time in the stream where we watch some clips. I'm gonna take a break from RP. I heard wolves, that's why. Let's hop out of here. Decide where we go from there. Yo, Graham, are you still here? I want to show you. I want to show.